big hello and a very warm welcome to Brand Equity with me, Sonali Krishna. This week, Brand Equity traveled all the way to Goa to bring you all the action, controversy, and of course, the sun and sand straight from the Goafest 2011. All of the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights. The economic crisis is behind us. Spending is picking up. The economy is going at a nice healthy 9%. So does that mean that all is hunky-dory at the advertising pavilion? Of course not. Some of the key and fundamental issues still surround the industry like dark clouds. So the industry got together to brainstorm and look at new solutions to prepare the profession for the new decade.
It's that time of the year again when the industry huddles together to discuss some of the serious issues that will prepare the profession to face the challenging times ahead.
Tell us how you will help.
We're talking about the Goafest 2011 conclave. Much has changed in the realm of communications, and with the dawn of a new decade, our agency is equipped to meet newer challenges in an ever-changing, dynamic environment.
I think digital and technology is something we need to embrace, whether we like it or not.
We need to have robust business models and not fall or trip one another up, undercut each other. We are in an industry that is booming, and this is the time all of us should be thinking long term of building strong foundations so that we can handle this boom.
There is a dramatic shift in the way consumer touchpoints have changed over the last 5 years, even more so going forward. But I don't really feel that agencies have embraced the challenge totally and have understood the core issues and they're ready for it.
Point is, what is true partnership?
The advertiser is only going to demand more, and for agencies to remain relevant in the future, they need to deliver value and need to go beyond just being a creative solutions provider. If agencies put brands and effectiveness at the center of everything and increase competency, advertisers at the conclave were certain that they would not shy away from remunerating the effort.
Agencies have become extremely risk-averse. But there has to be skin in the game, and if there is risk being taken by the agency, the rewards will follow.
Agencies need to understand the consumer and take the voice of the consumer a little more into a deeper understanding, because at the end of the day, the consumer is the king, and agencies cannot afford to be exclusive entities by themselves.
If at all they want to really see a substantial change in revenue model, is to start linking the content of the product that an agency produces with the business output. I think collectively as an agency and advertisers, both have performed fairly miserably on that.
The biggest issue surrounding the industry turned out to be talent once again. While agencies believe that it has become increasingly hard to attract and retain talent, advertisers, while acknowledging the problem, were of the view that agencies do not have the processes and systems to attract and retain the creme de la creme.
I think a lot of agencies, including me, I think are kind of a bit stuck in this MBA racket. I think for lack of anything else, we want to sort of recruit MBAs. Maybe MBAs are not right for the advertising industry. Maybe we need to look somewhere else.
Talent is a manifestation, but somewhere as a business model, it hasn't gone. Every other sector you find is becoming more and more attractive, paying more and more, whereas advertising in the last 10 years is the only sector which has gone in the reverse direction.
Finally, agencies would have to do away with the traditional agency structures and disintegrated agency services. Collaboration and partnerships with specialized shops is what is going to keep them ahead of the curve in order to provide greater value to the clients.
What they are asking us for, in a number of cases, is brand franchise leadership, which is we don't expect you to be able to be the masters of CRM and social media and PR and retail design. But we want somebody senior in your team who understands all of this well enough to provide leadership across a variety of agencies that we might, specialist agencies we might be going with.
With the Indian economy growing at close to 10%, the advertising industry is poised to grow at close to 20% in the coming years. Agencies today are suffering of the knowing-doing gap. It's now time for execution and putting the best foot forward for the new decade. If you thought the client representation at the Goafest last year was poor, this year the participation was dismal. What's the reason that even in its 6th edition, the client fraternity still do not find it important enough to pen in the festival into their agenda? Clientless at Goafest, Samriti Grover attempts to answer that question.
The Goafest may aspire to be the mecca of advertising, knowledge and awards.
Check it out! Guys, wake up! Look behind!
But the bitter truth is that even after a successful 6-year run, the client fraternity prefers to give it a miss year on year.
I got the biggest of them, which is me, anyway.
And Goafest 2011 was no different. Only one client, the Aditya Birla Group, attended the entire 2-day carnival with a contingent of 17 people.
Look at this!
The question then is, why has Goafest not gained any traction with the clients?
The young folks do need an outing to have a good time, and this is fundamentally about that. Even for themselves, I was very disappointed this morning. I sat through talks by the CMO of TBWA and the CEO of Wonderman, and less than 20% of the seats in the room were filled. So go figure. I don't even think they themselves are seeing it as a knowledge event. They're seeing it really as you can hear it and you can see it.
What Goafest needs to really define is what is the core essence of this entire gathering there. One part is to award great work in creative and media side, which is great. But I think the second side is missing, and that's why the clients are not there. And the second side really being that if there is such a large congregation of agencies, talent here, the captains of the industry are there, the thought leaders are here, why has this conclave not really succeeded in putting together a framework to evolve at the pace at which the businesses are changing, or clients are changing, or consumers are evolving?
I would really love to see the younger generation which has taken over in India. These are the people who need to come up to the conclave, both the client side and then the agency side, not 50, 60-year-olds who have no clue what is happening and what is going to happen. Then clients will automatically be interested. Why would they come here to listen to a 60-year-old man talking, saying that we are bad and we are doomed, our profits are bad, give me more money, respect me? People are not interested in that.
The stumbling block that advertising awards face in India today is that of credibility. Agencies running each other down just to increase the tally across categories have made the awards party somewhat of a joke within the marketing fraternity.
That tallies don't matter to me. When did you start counting chavanis that people never saw?
Customer attention is coming down, engagement times are coming down.
On the other hand, marketers feel that the organizing committee has made no effort in paving a role for the clients in the awards carnival, thus failing to generate interest within the client fraternity.
The briefs originate from clients, and if there's no exciting brief, there's no exciting creative. Maybe we should think of recognizing and awarding both the agency and the clients together. So every award should see the member from the agency side and the client side going up together to get the awards. That is something which could dramatically increase interest and participation.
But the Goafest chairperson begs to differ. After so many years, the committee has come out in the open and said for the first time that the fest belongs to the advertising fraternity and not meant for clients.
It is meant to celebrate the advertising profession and not the marketing or advertisers profession. So it's all about inspiration, it's about creativity, it's about rewarding excellence, it's about having fun, getting inspired. So it is meant for advertising people.
Marketers feel that unless the advertising world adds more gravitas to awards, clients will not deem it fit to participate in the awards carnival. It's time agencies looked at pushing the envelope. Otherwise, the awards festival will remain a self-indulgent show in the years to come. Time for a short breather, but coming up on the other side, we bring you one of advertising's biggest heroes, John Hegarty. We'll be right back.